Hello to everybody watching and listening, and welcome back to Darkstar 1 with the crazy turrets that are sweeping through the entire crowd and apparently aiming at the wall. Oh, this is weird. I really wonder if these are some outside turrets that are just getting rendered inside by mistake, or if this is intentional, or maybe even if the hidden clusters mod is doing this. Who cares? Anyway, while looking into our equipment, I found out that I don't need the turret here. I can just plain sell it. Out of curiosity, how powerful... Okay, we would lose 9 DPS if we got these weapons. And same for the lasers, basically. And for the turrets, it would be about half. More than half, actually. 5.5 to 5.6. No need to bother with that. We have, I think for the first time with this, achieved over 1 million credits. So Baron Karen Jarvis now also has a bit of money. Not that much though, because yeah, let's just say once we hit the next energy class, our money is going to drop. Just to reiterate, what is our equipment class? Or energy class? It's still 4, yeah. So the next cluster is waiting for us, and Arotorican, or Arotorazin, that is the next system we have to travel to. This is a seemingly very small cluster. I don't think we will rank up our energy class here. Do we want to trade? I think we want to trade. No androids, no drugs. Very reasonable policies in this system, but I still have a lot of ship components that I just couldn't get rid of. This system really doesn't have much in storage. These things, these energy cells, were they on the list here? Yeah, they were not. I mistook them. So we should be good to buy these energy cells for the rest of our cargo space. And then we shall see if we can get a good trade out of our ship component or ship technology after all of this. I think I jumped to like 5 systems and just couldn't get rid of them.
This is the research station. You are not far from one of our research satellites. This satellite is malfunctioning and it appears to have been manipulated. Would you be kind enough to check on the satellite for us? We will pay you well. I will transmit the coordinates to your system.
It's that mini quest again. Hang on. Oh yeah, I have to hold space. Research satellite, here it is. If I recall correctly, we were getting paid quite handsomely for a relatively small mission.
I think I made it. It would seem that I circumvented the security lock.
And I think they will become, yeah, hostile.
You are a bit too curious for our liking.
Wow. He's actually able to take quite a bit of punishment. Yeah, I kind of feel like the pirates have gotten tougher.
For the gods!
Not by much,
This
but...
is the research station. Thank you for dealing with our saboteurs. Can you please scan the satellite for us now? We need to analyze the modifications that the perpetrators have implemented. As soon as we receive the data from you, we will transfer your reward.
And here we go.
Thank you. Data received. Presumably, they intended to use the satellite for espionage. I have just been informed that coordinates for a conspirative camp have been found while analyzing the data. I shall have to inform the military and let them deal with the issue. Once again, thank you. Your reward has been transferred.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. As I said, it's very, very limited, the mission itself, but the reward. What was that? 45,000 credits, I think. But anyway, what I wanted to say before I was interrupted, I think that the pirates have gotten a tiny bit tougher. Maybe I'm just comparing it to the overinflated amount of damage that we were doing before, but still, like, they were lasting a bit longer from how it felt. Anyway, let's land. And then we can take a look at the just the inventory of the station, I suppose. Trade. Let's see. Okay, this seems to have been the correct choice, and ship technology, I can also sell it quite nicely here. Yes, very good. And now we're up to almost 1.1 million credits. There's 2 artifacts here, so we won't be ranking up, and yeah, we can immediately go to the Bianal system. We also have the side quest.
Greetings. I have an assignment for an impartial yet powerful mercenary. It's a delicate operation because it involves the mighty Ventura, one of the bosses, or shall we say one of the former bosses of my company. He refuses to accept the fact that his time is up. It would be an understatement to say that Ventura has brought some unwanted attention to our company, ever since he decided to take a leading role against the rebels in the ACT system. His drastic measures against the pirates and their presumed clients were simply inappropriate. Now we have the first genuine opportunity in a long time to re-establish relations and reach an agreement with the rebels he so ruthlessly offended. However, before we can negotiate with them, Ventura needs to leave the company. Obviously, you can't just fire someone like him. He has lots of influential friends, and he would never just give up and go. Anyway, we've hired a squad and instructed them to give Ventura his dismissal. We still need an experienced fighter pilot to help the squad on this mission.
And I assume, like, he was speaking with quite a few pauses, but that seems to be it. The text is quite different from what was actually said. The meaning, of course, is the same, but just to read it out loud as well. This was basically what we read before in the previous sector. The Baelona group wants to part with Ventura, one of the Empire's bosses. However, he has no intentions to accept that fact, and he is threatening the Empire with devastating consequences should he be forced to leave. Your task is to join a mercenary squad in the Alanis system and to hand him his notice. And I assume handing him his notice is going to involve a lot of shooting. And we will get the hidden technically the hidden system key, but I don't really think it's hidden. It's more like restricted. That, I think, is a better word. So we won't be going to a story location. Or should we do that? Nah, let's not do that. Let's first take on the side quest and go to Roulotte, where we have a prosperous system with agriculture. Luxury and gold seems to be produced there, so we won't be getting it. I guess it's for all precious metals. But yeah, I think these materials are worth quite a bit, hopefully, there. So let's get half of our cargo space in both of them, and I will probably see you at the mission location after I made the most recent trade run. That is interesting. Comet Donati? In 250 units, roughly? Wow. I might visit that, but not with cargo. So, I wanted to see the Comet next, but unfortunately I wasn't able to sell all my cargo with profit. So I decided to jump into this system, which has an artifact, and get that first, along with some luxury goods, I think it was, that I bought, which will hopefully sell for a good value here as well. Where was the artifact? I could look it up in the target list, but I am, you know, I'm stupid for being lazy sometimes. How many do we need for the next upgrade? I mean, 2 more. Okay, that is actually in this system. So when we are ready to leave this, or in this cluster, I mean, when we are ready to leave this cluster, we will be doing so with an increased energy level and probably a whole lot less money. Maybe I'm overestimating the amount because we are pretty rich right now. But if we really buy all the upgraded gear, I don't see much of the money remaining. And I probably should be accelerating here. So yeah, I'm probably going to sell stuff here, and then maybe I will see you at the Comet, or shortly before reaching that Comet. I'm really interested to see what that is. Oh, I made a mistake. There is only 1 more artifact here. So unfortunately we will not be leaving the system with an increased energy weapon, with an increased energy class. Well, sucks a bit, but really not a big deal. Oh, apparently pirates spawned while I was on my way towards the Comet. I don't think I need to care about them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are a mere about 20 units away from the Comet, and it's absolutely spazzing. Like, I'm not even, like, it's not that I'm traveling or anything, the Comet is just spazzing out. Other than that, these guys, these pirates, they've been on us like stink on a chimp. They have followed us the entire distance. Also note that the planets are further away, so what's actually happening is these are not just in the skybox or anything, they are actual rendered planets that we could in theory travel to. Before I approach the Comet any further, I kinda wanna get rid of these people here. They are annoying to me. So I'm gonna have them get close, and it's just 4 pirates. How hard could it be? Well, we are in the experimental long-range fighter. Or is it 5 pirates? I thought it was only 4. Supposedly it's only 4. I must have mistaken something else for another fighter.
You will die 300 dead. My shield!
Yeah, they are incapable of doing too much as long as we shuffle our shields correctly, that is. And in the background, or rather in the foreground now, we can see the Comet. I'm fighting poorly right now, but I don't care. So, here's the Comet. Let's approach it a bit further, see if anything triggers. Like any events, anything else. Wanna get to like, what, 5 units before it gets real annoying in the middle of the screen? And if nothing happens by then, I'm gonna call it just a interesting thing in the distance that they didn't really mean you to go to. Like, look, this is now... It's getting annoying in the middle of the screen. There doesn't seem to be anything happening here, really. It's just an effect, and quite a interesting one. Still, quite interesting to see this up close and to see that everything is indeed rendered like that. It's not just an object that's on your, like, it's unreachable in the background. It's an effect. It's actually a navigation point that you can fly to, similar to the planets and everything else. Yeah. I like that about the game. I do recall as a child playing this and traveling to a sort of pulsar-like looking object, even though I didn't have a navigation point for it. And it was awesome.